I'm going to start by welcoming everybody to the 2020 President's Awards and AGM for the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. My name is Suzanne Andrews. I am the CEO at the Chamber and will be your host for our very first virtual AGM. I know this is new to all of us, but the committee wanted to give everyone a chance to come together despite the COVID-19 crisis. Thank you so much for joining us through Zoom and showing your support for the Chamber. Over the next hour, we're going to present to you our 2019 annual report, say goodbye to our retiring board members, and bestow our 2020 Honorary Lifetime Membership. We are always thankful for the support of our sponsors, and I would like to recognize Wilkinson & Company LLP as our host sponsor for the evening and invite their representative, Adrian de Groot, to bring greetings.
Hello, can everybody hear me?
We can hear you, Adrian.
Perfect. All right, so yeah, thank you for having me here. I'm pleased to be here at this afternoon's celebration representing Wilkinson & Company. And we're proud to be a continued supporter of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. Wilkinson & Company is a firm of chartered professional accountants. We have offices in Kingston, Belleville, and Trenton. And it's really hard to condense what we do into 30 seconds, but essentially what we get to do on a daily basis is partner with our clients using our expertise in areas such as finance, accounting, assurance, and tax to help them meet their goals. So this is certainly a different format than we're used to, but I'm glad that we're still able to meet together and recognize some amazing businesses that make up our community. On behalf of the firm, I want to congratulate Kelly Scott for being awarded the Honorary Lifetime Membership to the Quinte West Chamber. We at Wilkinson, we are proud to work with so many great businesses in Quinte West. I'm sure our founder, Wilf Wilkinson, who's also an Honorary Lifetime member, is pleased to see the company that he started in 1964 right here in Quinte West grow to include offices in Trenton, Belleville, and Kingston with 13 partners and over 80 staff. Our team possesses a broad set of abilities that will position Wilkinson & Company to continue to build on existing relationships within this great community. Our firm's support of the Quinte West Chamber is long-standing, and we would absolutely expect this to continue into the future. The Quinte West Chamber has an excellent team of both staff and directors to work with. So we thank you very much, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much, Adrian. Wilkinson & Company is always a great supporter of ours, and we know that so many businesses, especially during this COVID-19 crisis, have been calling on their accountants more than ever to help them deal with some of the financial issues and the programs that they've had to look at in order to survive. So thank you very much. Also sponsoring tonight is Quinte First Credit Union, Wilkinson Financial Services, Andrew and Rhonda Bennett, mobile mortgage specialist with RBC, and the Center for Workforce Development. And they're all our support sponsors, and we really appreciate everything that they're doing to help us with this special event today. And big thanks go out to Allen Insurance, Loyalist College, Riley Financial Group, Mystical Distributing, and PropertyGuys.com. And they are all our event sponsors tonight. I would like to recognize some of the local dignitaries and special guests who have joined with us today. We have Mayor Jim Harrison from the City of Quinte West. We have Quinte West City Councilors, MPP Todd Smith, MP Neil Ellis, Anne-Marie Vaughn, President at Loyalist College, and of course, Mr. Kelly Scott, this year's Honorary Lifetime Membership recipient. Past recipients of this award are Lieutenant General Howard Graham, Dr. W.A.L. McDonald, Wilf Wilkinson, Ian Darling, Doug Whitley, Eben James Sr., Phil Pinellas, Paul Tripp, Peter Davis, Rob Brown, Hugh O'Neill, Tom Kotsovas, John Williams, John Smiley, Paul Whitley, Mike Cowan, and of course, last year's recipient, Mark Phillips. What a great bunch of business names we have on that list, representing businesses that have really had an impact on our community. I would like to introduce you to the 2020 president of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce and your host for the evening, Lori Dennis. Lori is the VP of Finance at Trenton Cold Storage and has been on the Chamber board since 2016.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
As Suzanne mentioned, 2020 has brought a whole new world to all of us. I don't think anyone could have predicted the changes that we've seen over the last few months and will undoubtedly continue to see into the future. With everyone working through uncharted terrain and facing new challenges each day, we appreciate you taking the time to spend an hour or so with us today. Thank you.
I would like to now call on Mayor Jim Harrison to bring greetings from the city, and Jim is with us here at the Chamber tonight. Come on up. Yeah, that's later.
Thank you very much, Suzanne, and congratulations to our new president. I'm sure you'll do a fantastic job as you do where you work, and we're appreciative. Trenton Cold Storage is a proud plant, but just get back to this building. I haven't been here in a year, Suzanne, and you've done a fantastic job renovating this facility, and we're proud to have you in our city and proud of the work you do. I also take time to thank all the sponsors. Great efforts to help our chamber and to help all the businesses move forward. So on behalf of the city of Quinte West, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here, and just continue doing the great work you are. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Worship.
I'll leave that.
Okay. Yeah, the renovations on this building is just one of the many things that happened in 2019. I would like to now please welcome MPP Todd Smith to bring greetings from the province of Ontario.
Well, thank you very much, Suzanne. I'm actually bringing province in my greetings from my backyard here in the northeast section of Quinte West. And it's great to see Mayor Harrison with you today. Always great to see you, Suzanne. And thanks to your team and everybody at the Quinte West Chamber for everything that you're doing. And congratulations to Lori, to your incoming president. I do miss the in-person events that we're used to. I will have a virtual prime rib tonight here. It won't be the same as the one we have at Occasions by the Bay every year. But it's always great to get together with the business community who really are the backbone of the Bay of Quinte region, certainly the city of Quinte West and our province of Ontario. I know the Premier, Mr. Ford, when he talks about the backbone of the province, he's always talking about the small businesses, and he's a small business owner himself, and understands how important they are to our community. And the last 3.5 months have been extremely trying for all of the businesses out there across the Quinte region and around the world, as a matter of fact, with this global pandemic. It's really taking its toll, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that our government would be forcing businesses to shut down. We've done so much in the first 2 years that we've been the government in ensuring that we can make businesses grow and thrive. But given the circumstances that we're in, we've had to change our direction a little bit and make sure that the health and safety of Ontarians and those in the Quinte region are the #1 priority. I just want to say congratulations to Kelly Scott, Scott's College. I know he's only been working there for a couple of years. Like his whole life, but thanks to Kelly for your commitment to growing business in the Quinte region, employing many people, and also giving of your free time to support community organizations as well. And the list that was just rattled off of all of the honorary members to the Quinte West Chamber is an impressive one, and you fit right in there, Kelly. So congratulations to you and your family. To the outgoing board members as well, thank you for your contribution. The Quinte West Chamber has been an outstanding voice for business right across the province and across the country. And I'm sure Neil, who's speaking after me, can attest to that, to Suzanne and the team and the volunteer board members do an outstanding job standing up for businesses and making sure that governments of the day understand the importance of a business in the community. So unfortunately, we can't be together, but we can still celebrate here online. And thanks for the invitation and congratulations to everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I will now call on MP Neil Ellis to bring greetings from the federal government.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be in touch with all of you today and look back on the significant achievements of our local business community members over a very trying year. I'm sure that many of us would agree 2020 is not what the year we would have expected it on the onset. As MP for the Bay of Quinte, I've had a chance to hear from a large portion of the riding over the past 4 months, and many of those constituents have also been business owners. As you all know, small business is the backbone of our local economy. It's because each of the Quinte West businesses that our entire riding continues to thrive, even when faced with the toughest challenges. I applaud each and every one of you for the hard work you've put in, especially during these past few months. To our entire team at Quinte West Chamber of Commerce, thank you for all the ongoing support of your members. Your consistency shows us that working together and getting creative is one of the best ways to support the prosperity and longevity of our local business. We all head towards recovery. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MP Ellis. We appreciate that. And it's always great to hear from the federal government. I know, I think most people have seen a lot more of their politicians than they're used to at all levels of government through video on TV. I mean, I think it's been daily. We're getting updates from all levels of government, you know, so it really is nice to see you. And I appreciate you taking the time to join us today. Oh, this is a time now we're going to welcome another one of our sponsors. Brad Labadie from the Center for Workforce Development has been a longtime supporter of the Chamber. We work together on so many things, and I'd like to invite Brad to bring greetings.
Thank you, Suzanne. Can you hear me okay?
We can, yep.
All right. The Center for Workforce Development is one of 26 nonprofit boards across the province of Ontario, and we're funded by the Ministry of Labour Training and Skills Development. With a responsibility for Hastings, Prince Edward, and Lennox and Addington counties, we are the experts on the local level labor market research and workforce development, and have been doing this in this community for over 20 years. We work with many different organizations, from Employment Ontario Employment Services and Literacy and Basic Skills agencies to associations such as the Quinte Home Builders Association and the various economic development offices. Chambers of Commerce have always played a key role for CFWD in reaching out to the community. We are members of 6 of them, and they provide input and involvement in the initiatives we partner with the community on. I am proud to say that Quinte West Chamber of Commerce is CFWD's longest standing partner. Suzanne and her team do an excellent job helping us reach not only their membership, but others as well. So congratulations, Suzanne, on another successful year. And even though 2020 has started off in a challenging manner, I know that you and your team will continue your great work and bring the value you always have to your membership and beyond. And finally, congratulations to Kelly Scott.
So we are now going to start the 2020 AGM. All member businesses are entitled to 1 vote. There will be a couple of polls coming up on the screen. And I would like to call on Chamber President and Chair of the Board of Directors, Lori Dennis, to call the annual general meeting to order.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Say yes. Okay. I would like to call to order the 2020 Annual General Meeting of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. The agenda is on your screen, and quorum has been established with over 20 member businesses registered. I would like to ask for a motion to approve the minutes from the 2019 AGM, which were sent to you ahead of the meeting. Motion made by Paul Moran, seconded by Joel George. Please vote in the poll on your screen. Suzanne,
Yes.
I'm not able to see the poll.
Okay, let me just check with the staff. We'll get that poll. It should be up there now.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It's there now.
So we did have a technical issue. The internet had an issue in the building here, so I think we're back now.
Will we see the poll results up here, Suzanne? Oh, there we go. This motion is passed. It is now time to present our annual report. A summary of our activities was distributed through the mail and attached to the meeting invitation, along with a copy of the full review engagement. I would like to call up past President Amber Darling to present the President's report. You're on mute. There you
I am now unmuted. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. It's certainly been a pleasure last year for 2019 serving as the president of the Chamber of Commerce. So I've got my report here of all the wonderful things that went on in 2019 for the Chamber. So take a listen to see what good work the Chamber's done. So our Chamber continues to be a strong, vibrant organization representing 438 businesses in Quinte West, offering support and information services, marketing and promotion, advocacy, policy development, networking, and special events. In 2019, a new strategic plan was released called Building on Success. This 3-year plan builds on some of the most successful endeavors and was developed with contributions by business members, economic development stakeholders, board of directors, and chamber personnel. This document represents the direction of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce for the period of 2020 to 2023 that will ensure the organization continues to meet its mission. A new communications plan was also implemented to support the strategic direction of the Chamber, and in 2019, we issued 32 press releases, collaborated on a variety of roundtables and meetings, and organized 20 grand openings for new businesses. Our social media presence continues to grow, with nearly 2,200 followers on Facebook, just over 1,000 followers on Instagram, just under 2,000 on Twitter, and 674 people on our email list. The Government Affairs and Advocacy Committee continues to stay on top of business issues and works with the Ontario and Canadian chambers to influence public policy through surveys, conference calls, press releases, and the distribution of their reports. Federal and provincial governments brought in policies that had far-reaching effects on many businesses, and we actively engaged in issues during the federal election. Our coverage in the local media was robust, and some of the larger issues we were involved in included the cost of commercial taxes in Quinte West, high water in Lake Ontario due to the Plan 2014, and an update to the Ontario Residential Tenancies Act to make it more balanced for property owners. Over the course of the year, we participated in the development of public policy at 2 conferences for the Canadian and Ontario Chambers of Commerce, the Frankfurt Task Team, and numerous roundtables. Membership grew by 2% in 2019 as we welcomed 36 new members and retained 94% of the members from the previous year. Our website is our greatest tool to refer our members to, with close to 90,000 online directory, category, and keyword searches. I think probably 25 of them were mine alone. Views of member profiles increased to over 53,000, and they continue to get good results through Google searches. 7,500 member-to-member discount cards were distributed, offering discounts from 64 local companies. The Chamber supports community projects that fit with our strategic vision for Quinte West. We continued our administrative support to the Trenton Rowing Paddling Club and work with Arts Quinte West and other groups to promote the importance of arts and culture in Quinte West. Our manager, Suzanne, continues as board member for the Quinte Natural History Museum and continues to work towards the success of this project in the future. The Chamber organized 6 community events with close to 14,000 people attending. The Bay of Quinte Home Show, the Bay of Quinte Boat Cruise, the Trenton Santa Claus Parade, and a very successful bus trip to the Ottawa Senators hockey games. In a regional partnership, we also coordinated the Quinte Business Achievement Awards, which closed off a very successful Quinte Business Week. Along with these events, we organized 28 other events throughout the year for our members. The Chamber supports economic development in the region and participates on various committees, including the City of Quinte West Economic Development and Tourism Committee, Quinte Manufacturing Association, Quinte Business Achievement Awards, and a regional workforce group. The strong partnerships in Quinte West between the city, the Chamber, and the business community continue to have positive results. And this ends my 2019 President's Report. Thank you.
Thanks, Amber. I would like to call up Carrie Gregoire, our 2019 Treasurer, to present the financial report.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I am pleased to be able to provide the membership with the financial report for the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce for the 2019 year. Everyone received a link to the financial statements that was included in their confirmation email. So hopefully everybody's had a chance to pull them up and take a look. The Chamber's auditors, Wilkinson & Company LLP, completed their review engagement and have issued a clean review engagement report. The assets of the Chamber, as at December 31st, 2019, totaled approximately $167,000, of which $44,000 was in cash and accounts receivable, and $7,700 was in prepaid expenses. The decrease in prepaid expenses from 2018 is due to timing of the bus tours. Our assets decreased in 2019 over 2018 by almost $26,000 or 13%. This decrease is a result of the decrease in the prepaid expenses, accounts receivable, and the government remittances being a receivable in 2018 and a payable in 2019. On the liability side, you will see the loan from Trenval under long-term debt and the equity of the Chamber very healthy at approximately $106,000. The Chamber's membership fees for 2019 were $94,957. This represents an increase of 1.4% over 2018. The Chamber is continually striving to provide additional services and products to its members. Another very important source of revenue to the Chamber is the revenue received from the City of Quinte West, which was in the amount of $46,838. This is an increase of 2% over the prior year. The Chamber and the City of Quinte West continue to have a strong working relationship, and it's valued very much. The Chamber had a very good year with many successful events. The revenue from special events increased in 2019 by $27,000, totaling $150,686. A few of these successful events were the golf tournament, the boat cruise, and the home show. The Chamber appreciates the many members who are involved in all of these great events. The revenue for the Chamber for 2019 totaled just over $329,000 compared to just over $300,000 in 2018. The Chamber's expenses totaled $335,000, which was an increase over 2018 of almost 10% or just over $30,000. The event expense increased, which as previously explained, led to an increase in the event revenue. There was also an increase in the repairs and maintenance expense in 2019, which was related to items being done after the renovations were completed in 2018, such as upgrading the alarm system. The net deficit for the year totaled $5,818. It is important to note that although the Chamber is showing a deficit for the 2019 year, $6,931 in expense is for amortization of capital assets, which is a non-cash expense item. I am pleased to report that 2019 was another great year for the Chamber, and as you will see from the financial results for the year, the Chamber maintains a strong financial position. Thank you for your time, and let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks, Carrie. Are there any questions? Can I get a motion to approve the 2019 annual report? Motion made by Christina Walt, seconded by Matt Doty. Please vote in the poll on your screen. That motion has passed. Can I ask for a motion to appoint Wilkinson and Company as our accountant to perform a review engagement of the Chamber books and records for 2020? Motion made by Kelly Martin, seconded by Amber Darling. Please vote in the poll on your screen. That motion has passed. Please welcome the 2020 Board of Directors as outlined in your annual report. The officers for the Chamber Board this year are Vice President Carrie Gregoire, Treasurer Matt Doty, Corporate Secretary Rick Davies, Past President Amber Darling, and myself as President. The directors this year are Brent Parsons, Christina Walt, Kenny Tour, Lisa McMurder, and Bev Woods. We currently have one vacant seat on our board that is not being filled at this time. The Chamber Board has no other business to present this evening. Would someone make a motion to adjourn our annual general meeting? Motion by Carrie Gregoire.
Okay, so I think a motion has been made to adjourn the meeting. So thank you, Lori, for getting us through the AGM. It is our very first virtual AGM. So it's been a and I'm really hoping that next year we are going to be able to do this in person. But we have technology to be able to get everybody together this way if we need to. So we are going to now be calling upon Mayor Harrison to swear in the 2020 President and Board of Directors. We're just going to take a moment, just make sure that we've got the poll moved off the screen and we're actually ready in the boardroom. Okay, I believe we are ready to go. Okay, can I call on Mayor Harrison then to swear in the 2020 President and Board of Directors?
Thank you very much, Suzanne. And congratulations to the President and the Board of Directors. Great work last year and you've got a path to follow. So Madam President, I guess the simple thing is that I read this and she repeats it, or I do. Okay.
But you're not married at the end of it.
Son of a gun. President, I promise to fulfill the responsibilities of the office of President of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce, to uphold the bylaws and principles, to promote the aims and programs, and to give true leadership to the Board of Directors and the organization it represents, to the best of my ability. And the President responds?
I do.
I do. Thank you very much. You're officially the new president, and you've got 70 years of experience behind you. So that's great.
Thank
Directors, I promise to fulfill my responsibilities as a director of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce, to uphold the bylaws and principles thereof, to support the president and promote the aims and programs relative to the board of directors, member organizations, and member corporations to the best of my ability. Director's response?
I do.
I do.
Thank you. Congratulations, and we look forward to all the accomplishments that will happen in 2021. We've made it. Thank you.
Well, we're not quite through 2020 yet. Who knows what other surprises are in store for us. But you know what? That's one of the beauties of having a resilient organization and a board of directors that is innovative and willing to try new things. And, you know, we are certainly going to take any challenge that comes our way head on and make sure that we can continue to support our business community and help them weather any of the challenges that might come our way. I'm really hoping that the rest of 2020 is going to be smooth sailing, but who knows? Who knows? We are now getting ready to go into the next part of our evening. And before we do that, I would like to call on Carrie Gregoire. She's representing Quinte First Credit Union tonight and one of our support sponsors for today.
So I'm pleased to be representing Quinte First Credit Union. We are proud to be a continued supporter of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. I would like to give a big thanks to Suzanne and her staff for being proactive in moving this event virtually to ensure that it still happens so we could all come together and have the opportunity to recognize our honorary lifetime member, Kelly Scott. One thing I do know is that Kelly's daughter has great taste in employers since she works for Quinte First. So great job, Suzanne and team. Quinte First is a full service financial institution that provides over 13,000 individual members with deposit accounts, loans, mortgages, wealth management services, and retirement planning. We also serve hundreds of small business members with day-to-day banking solutions, commercial loans, line of credits, and mortgages. With our recent merger with Alterna Savings, that commitment continues, and we are excited to bring the resources of one of the top 10 largest credit unions in Canada to the Quinte region. Quinte First support of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce has been long-standing, and we will absolutely expect this to continue into the future. The Quinte West Chamber has an excellent team of both staff and directors that is superb to work with, and we look forward to our continued partnership with the Chamber. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. We're now going to go into the part of the evening where we're going to acknowledge our retiring board members. But first of all, before we do that, we are going to recognize our outgoing president. This is the way our organization is set up. Our outgoing president becomes our past president and stays on for an extra year on our executive to help guide the new president and to make sure that there's some continuity in the leadership of our organization. So I would like to acknowledge at this time the contribution and leadership from Amber Darling as our president for 2019. Amber has been on our board since 2016, and during her year as president, she contributed in a wide variety of ways, especially with the setting up of the new Quinte West Business Center and the development of a brand new strategic plan for our organization. Amber has always been a strong supporter of small business and attended many of the new business openings with myself and the mayor during her time as president. She is a great ambassador for the Chamber, always reaching out to other businesses and letting them know about the important work that we do. Amber, I am very pleased to recognize your important contribution to our organization with this award. I wish I could give it to you in person, but we'll get it to you very soon.
Thank you so much, Suzanne and the Chamber team, both Morgan and Jen. You know, when I first came on as a director, and then I was treasurer, vice president, and president. So now I get to kind of sit back and just kind of help where needed as past president. And I've certainly learned a lot about the Chamber, and especially about the governance and advocacy that the Chamber does on behalf of the membership. So it's been certainly a pleasure. And thank you to you and the team. You've certainly made my job easy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Amber. It's great still having you on our board, and I know you are one of the, you always are a very busy lady. But of course, now with Transval helping with some of the federal funding during the crisis, I know you're even busier than usual. And, you know, they always say, if you want something done, ask a busy person. And certainly, you know, no matter how busy Amber is, she's always made time for the Chamber. And I really do appreciate the experience that I've had working with you. And I'm glad that you're going to continue on at least till the end of the year. And we work in partnership on so many committees that I know you're not going to be a stranger to the Quinte West Chamber. We had 3 members of our board retire at the end of 2019. Our organization really appreciates all the volunteer hours our directors give to ensure the continued growth and success of the Quinte West Chamber. Paul Moran joined our board of directors in 2015 and was very active on a number of committees, especially the governance committee. It was instrumental in the development of a new modern set of bylaws, which actually enabled us to have a virtual AGM without having to change them. So that was great that that work was done a couple years ago. He provided great insight and thoughtful leadership to the discussions around the board table. He was very active with the renovation and the design of the Chamber building and the Quinte West Business Center, and made sure our activities and services remain relevant to small business. Paul was president and chair and board chair in 2018, and he was usually the first to step up and volunteer to help at our events. And we look forward to seeing him at many of our events going forward when we're allowed to have them once again. Paul, I am pleased to recognize your important contributions to our organization with this award. So come on up. My hands have been sanitized, so there you go.
Thank you, Suzanne. It was a great pleasure to be a part of the board and to serve as president and to work with you, Suzanne, and your team. It's such a wonderful organization that does so much for the Quinte West business community. And I look forward to being a part of the organization and seeing all the great things that'll be done in the future, and continued success with the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Very small but enthusiastic crowd here. Okay, now on to our next retiring board member. Kelly Martin was on our board of directors for 2018 and 2019. During her time on the board, she was very involved in the membership and special events committees and used her marketing expertise to promote events and promote chamber membership. Kelly is always out in the community talking to many businesses, and during her time on the committee, she referred many new members to our organization and was another true ambassador for the Quinte West Chamber. Kelly, I'm pleased to recognize your contributions to Quinte West Chamber and would ask you to come up to the podium to accept this award.
Thank you. Well, it has been an amazing experience, and I recommend anyone that could be on a board, Quinte Chamber board, to do so. I have been missing these people and the whole board members, so it is just a break that I'm taking, and I hope I can come back in the future, near future, if they'll have me. But anyways, it has been an amazing experience. Learned a lot, and I've just loved it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly's always on working with different types of events. She works with so many other groups through her magazine, and I know she's another very busy lady, and we will welcome her back on our board anytime. Our third outgoing board member is an extremely busy young entrepreneur here in the Quinte region. And unfortunately, Ryan couldn't be with us here today, but I'm going to read the intro and definitely make sure that he sees it and gets his award. Ryan Barthe joined our board of directors in 2018 and was very active on a number of our committees, especially with networking and Quinte young professionals. We appreciate the time he volunteered to the board while he was busy building his businesses. Yes, he had a couple of them on the go, serving the community as a volunteer firefighter and being an active father with his young family. He brought a great perspective as a young entrepreneur to our discussions, and we wish him well with all his future endeavors. Ryan, I am pleased to recognize your contributions to our organization with this award, and we'll definitely make sure that we stop by and see you at the Trident Group and get this to you. Okay, so now we're on to the, I hate to say it's the most important part of the evening, but it certainly, I think, is the part that everybody is probably most looking forward to, and that's the honorary lifetime membership. According to section 13 of our bylaws, the board may appoint as an honorary member a person who has distinguished themselves by some meritorious or public service. Tonight, we have all come together to recognize a very special person from our business community and their efforts to make Quinte West a good place to do business, and maybe just as important, a good place to live. I've got the mayor sitting here, so we all know that he likes to say Quinte West is the best, so I should have put that in there. But certainly, Kelly has done his part to make sure that this is a great place to raise our families and to do business. Kelly is well known in the Quinte area for his generosity and his volunteerism. Since its inception in 1959, Scott's College has been a generous corporate citizen of our community. Following in his father's footsteps, Kelly Scott continues to run the business with the same commitment to quality, service, and community that it was founded on 60 years ago. It all started with a single dump truck and a strong dose of determination. And through the years, it has grown, acquiring more equipment and hiring more staff to become a leading provider of aggregate and haulage in the Quinte region. Scott's Haulage is involved in many community projects and provides sponsorships and support to many service clubs, charities, and community groups. Kelly is an inductee of the YMCA Sports Hall of Fame, being recognized for all he has done for the kids in our community. He currently sits on the City of Quinte West Economic Development and Tourism Committee and is a strong supporter of Quinte West businesses and the Chamber of Commerce. Many of you have been onto our Facebook page over the last couple of days and left well wishes and congratulations to Kelly, and I'd certainly encourage everybody to keep that going so we can show him that we value and appreciate all of his volunteer work that he does here. He has done so much to make his community a better place to live for everyone, especially our youth. He has often stated that after his family, his decades of volunteering with minor hockey and the Quinte West Soccer Club are two of the most satisfying things in his life. He is giving back for all the help him and his friends received growing up here and believes that Quinte West is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Kelly has helped out numerous other businesses in the area and is a true ambassador for the entire business community. Kelly, please come forward to accept your award. There you go.
Thank you.
Come on up and say a few words.
Good thing I dressed up and didn't wear my pajama shorts. I'd just like to say thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. This award is very thoughtful, very humbling. I'm not a person to speak a lot. I'm kind of behind the scenes, so this is kind of odd. I'd like to thank my family for putting up with me for the last 30 years doing what I do. A lot of long nights, late nights doing what I do. It's very enjoyable. And I'd like to say, Suzanne, you called me Mr. Kelly Scott. I have an analogy when I get my teams. Do not call me coach. Do not call me sir. Do not call me Mr. It's Kelly. And the kids I've coached will add the other part that I would always say to them. I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity to do what I do. And most of all, I'd like to thank the kids that I've dealt with for the last 30 years, because without them, would be nothing. Thank you very much.
Kelly, I just get you to step back over here and invite Mayor Harrison to come up. Say a few words.
I get the last word. I get the last
There you
word.
go.
Geez, you know, I was principal of Murray Centennial School when I first met Kelly Scott, and he was going through a divorce. And that was sure exciting, I'll tell you. That was exciting. But certainly he's a character. He says he doesn't speak much, but what he does, you know what he means. You don't have to ask him twice. And I know the boys and girls that he works with on the soccer field and the hockey ices are blessed to have him. And he certainly explains to them from the very beginning, these are my expectations, and you follow them, we'll get along well. Congratulations, Kelly, on the occasion of receiving the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce Honorary Lifetime Membership. On behalf of the members of City Council and the citizens of Quinte West, I extend sincere congratulations to you on being presented with the Chamber of Commerce Honorary Life Membership. Kelly, the contributions you have made to the city over the years are a testament to your dedication and commitment and are greatly appreciated. We congratulate you on this honor bestowed upon you by the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations and all the best, presented June 25th, 2020. And we hope that you live another long, well, I won't say a few years, a long time, and you keep working at the soccer fields and the arena. Thank you. Congratulations. Oh, we're not supposed to say. Not supposed to say. Yeah, see.
You can pass it to him, then we'll get a photo. Yeah, sure.
Great. Can you get that okay? Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, I got another pin for you here. Yes, this is a special one. This is one of the Quinte West pins that you can button on your coat.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And Kelly, just get you to go stand over by the propertyguys.com sign there. Okay, and just don't go too far though. Stay close. Okay, we're almost finished. But we definitely want to make sure that we give everyone a chance to say congratulations. So I would like to now invite MPP Todd Smith to virtually present a certificate and offer congratulations.
Hi, Kelly. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything that you've done over many years, Kelly. I look forward to being able to shake your hand one of these days, and congratulating you personally for all the work that you've done. And I know your heart and soul has been committed to everything that you've done, from your business right through to all of your community work. So I do look forward to presenting you with a scroll and a certificate marking this occasion as a lifetime member of the Quinte West Chamber, and thanks to your commitment to business in Quinte West.
Thank you very much, Todd. And that prime rib smells really good.
I'm sure we've got some local beef producers that are happy to supply you with some great beef for that. Before we go, I would like to now call on MP Neil Ellis to bring congratulations.
Tonight, I also have the privilege of acknowledging the Chamber's newest honorary lifetime member, Kelly Scott. Kelly's service to our community is so extensive and far-reaching that this achievement is something that he's been well-earned, and congratulations. I have a virtual bottle of wine, so I'm going to toast you here now, a toast to our honorary lifetime member. I also have a scroll to present you. I have it virtually here. I'll show you. It's similar to Mr. Mayor Harrison's, and basically it's from the federal government. As your member of parliament, I wish to extend my congratulations to Kelly Scott on receiving an honorary lifetime membership from the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce. Well deserved, Kelly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. You are, I know this kind of thing is not Kelly's thing, but we're so happy that you were able to accept the award. We do look forward to selecting our recipients every year. And you know, it's amazing that in our community, we're so fortunate to have so many fantastic business people who are not only running their businesses, but also giving back to the community. And you know, we have not had a shortage of recipients for this because we can always find so many amazing people. And so thank you for being our 2020 recipient. I think this is going to be a year that we all remember for a long time to come. And on behalf of the Quinte West Chamber of Commerce, our president, Lori Dennis, all of our directors and staff, I would really like to thank everyone for joining us today, and wish you all a good summer. I know we're almost there. It's Canada Day next Wednesday, hard to believe. And I know that we're all waiting for the time when we can get back to normal, whatever that's going to look like. So thank you once again for joining us, and we hope to see you all very soon. You're welcome.
I didn't embarrass you, did I?